I know that we're both from Texas and we've seen the tragedies take place over the last few weeks. Can you just talk a little bit about what Congress can be doing moving forward and what the next steps are for relief for those areas?
Yeah, I mean, right now the focus is just on getting out, pulling the bodies out of the water and doing whatever we can to immediately help the families of the victims, the communities, Kerrville, Texas.
In some states like your home state of North Carolina and Texas and California, there's been a lot of natural disasters that have happened. And that is something that there's been talk about aid packages and disaster aid funding. Is that something that you would support? Would you want to see that hopefully this year? And has there been any talks with leadership about getting kind of some of those packages, especially for North Carolina, on the floor?
Yeah, what's a tragedy, absolute, just horrifying tragedy, what happened in Texas, and the same thing, similar thing that's happened in North Carolina. There's a lot of money that has to be spent to try to get those places back up to where they were before. I think, honestly, it'll take Western North Carolina a decade. How much money we need to pay as the federal government, but how much money the state needs to kick in also to really actually use the dollars as they should be used in a system that is efficient and delivers what it can for the people. I think we should come back and we should do something in that regard, but we really need to know what the true needs are rather than just writing an open checkbook for who knows goes to what.
Are there going to be any disaster aid packages for Texas, North Carolina, states like that have been affected by natural disasters recently?
Yeah, I think it's a little early to tell. It's something that we're going to be looking into.
And I know that obviously a lot of talk has been around reconciliation, so it might not be something top of leadership's mind. But has this been something that you've gone to leadership about? Are these talks ongoing? Have they kick-started?
Yeah, Chuck Edwards has been the main leader in North Carolina for the western part of the state. I went out there actually just 2.5 days afterwards to review the damage. I've done a lot of damage work in my other life as a physician. And Chuck has led the effort over in that part, and I know he's had several conversations with our leadership to try to get appropriations. He's on appropriations. Try to get that really the money in the hands of the people that can use it.
We were down in Kerrville last week, and the president was there. Almost every member of the Republican delegation was there, both senators and the governor and the lieutenant governor. And we're hearing the stories from these little girls and from the rescue operators and getting a chance to talk to them. And it is horrific what's happened down there. But you also hear some real moving stories of heroism, of people risking their lives to save these victims. So the number one thing we need to be doing right now is praying for the area and for the victims, and doing everything we can immediately. We'll look at long-term solutions to see what we can do to ensure that something like this hopefully doesn't happen again.
So do you think a package could end up by the end of this year? Do you think it'd be something you'd have to do next year, or just what kind of timeline do you think?
It needs to happen this year. We don't need to delay it any further, but we also need to know what the needs are. You just can't go in and throw money at things. We need to know what the needs are and who can implement them the most efficiently and the most as quick as possible to get help to the people that need it.